So that's So that's a very strong indication of bullish sentiment being taken forward throughout the day and carry forward sentiment, which is spilling over across, thanks to all the positive news flow across the global markets as such. We've seen the data also to be very, very interesting for the first time, I think, the last 9 or 10 months from, I think, July 2024 or thereabouts. You've seen the dollar index falling below that 97 mark. That, I believe, is a very big positive for our markets as well as many of the other emerging markets. And then on the other hand, we've for the first time in the last 8 days, our market internals have shown the market breadth, the advanced decline ratio, to be one of the best advanced decline ratio yesterday. So it was almost like 1.75:1, the advanced decline ratio. That was a very positive number, and that tells you that for the first time in the last 8 days, even though the Nifty was moving up higher consecutively, almost for the last 8 days, the market breadth started to open up yesterday itself. So that, I believe, is another positive for the index. Net, I believe, on the back of the expectations from Fed policy cut, the market breadth opening up, as well as the dollar index falling down, I think we should be having a good series of the next couple of days. My expectations, so earlier, yesterday I was mentioning 26,380-400 as a target. I would revise that higher significantly to now 25,800 on the Nifty over the very short term.
Okay, Chandan, hi, morning. What's the market construct looking like to you, and what's the Nifty trade you would recommend?
Good morning. Thanks for having me. So yesterday, a perfect bullish candle was visible on the daily chart, and the good part is that the higher base is clearly visible in the market. Earlier, the hurdle were near 25,150 marks, and at the time of mid of the August, market corrected from that 25,150 and drifted towards 24,400 levels. So after the consolidation of last 2 days, the way market has surpassed that level and forming the higher base at 25,000, 25,050, we are expecting next leg of rally. On the weekly chart, it has been making higher top, higher bottom. On daily chart also, they're holding the rising support trend line. So it seems that ongoing momentum or ongoing bounce could extend further. So till it holds about 25,050, we are expecting the index to head towards 25,500 kind of level. Talking about Bank Nifty index, it also started to witness buying interest, surpasses 50-day exponential moving average, has been making higher top, higher bottom on the lower time frame. Until it holds above 54,750, Bank Nifty can head towards 55,555 to 55,750 marks.
Okay, let's talk stocks then, Chandan. What's on your list?
So yeah, I believe the market is likely to see the good stock specific momentum. And first is buy on Havells. We have noticed that this stock has given a consolidation breakout on daily and the weekly chart and surpassed an immediate hurdle of 1600 after a consolidating move of last 18 weeks. However, the major trend of counter was positive to range bound, and this recent breakout opens the fresh leg of rally in the counter. So recommending to buy on Havells India with support of 1570, and here we are expecting a move of 3 to 4% towards 1680 level. Second trading idea will focus on Hyundai. Strong price pattern on daily chart and selective auto counters are really doing well. This is one of the strongest counter, which rallied by more than 44% YTD basis and continuously making higher tops, higher bottom from last 5 to 6 months. However, it was moving in a range in last 19-20 days, now forming an ascending triangle sort of pattern as well. It has given a decisive close about 2600 level. So expecting next leg of rally in the counter, one can buy with support of 2550. Stock can head towards 27 on an immediate basis, 2800 on weekly or 2 weekly point of view.
Those are the buy calls coming in from Chandan. Let's watch out for that. But Kunal, what about you? Which are your stock ideas for today?
So I'll go with the BAN, the metal counter, and Tata Steel is something which I would recommend as a buy. You have to start playing themes over here, and specifically related to the global asset classes. So I think metals could be one of them. Would look out for 178 as a immediate target, and maybe beyond that also once the momentum sustains, for the entire metal sector. Stop loss for this trade would be kept at 167. The second would be a BAN Bharat Forge. Now, for the first time, I think the last many days and weeks, we've seen the stock sustaining about the 200 moving average. The stock managed to break past about these levels when it crossed the 1200 plus mark. And from there, we've seen a steady momentum for Bharat Forge. So expecting the further up move, 1300 as the immediate target, stop us at 1250.